So,
who are you?
Dan here, Diddy Speed Shop. So,
it's very weird when you start a video without doing that intro now.
Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. Does this thing have exhaust on it? There's tailpipes. Oh yeah, I wonder how we towed this thing before. I think we towed it with the sling truck. So yeah, that's why it's in this way. Might have to spin it around and tow it from the front just because it's easier. The overhang on a tripod is a real hassle. Anyway, oh, so here's what we're doing today.
We are all over the place.
We're bringing the 56 Chevrolet home. Well, right now you'll probably see it a little bit, but the two individuals from out east are bringing their hot rods. They're just finishing it up today and they should be out of here. And we sold the 68 Camaro, so it's actually gonna be picked up today as well. So that only leaves us the Chevelle in the garage, which is actually we're waiting on parts. We're kind of working on it here and there. And these two were kind of the last kind of real projects or whatever. I don't think this one's on the chopping block. I'd like to keep this truck here if we can, but this one is no bueno. It's going to go. So once we get this one dialed, I don't even remember where we're at with it. I hope we'll be able to get it home without a whole lot of issues. I mean, we towed it here. Oh yeah, the hood's a pain. You know what? We're not even going to look at it. It's fine. I don't think anything's hooked up on it. I think there's no drive shaft or anything. But I want to bring this one home. I'd like to make it kind of run and drive. I had some grandiose plans with it, but that's probably going to change. Oh, I did solid well lit, so it's ready for a little bit of body filler, and we could prime this thing and just kind of let it go as a two-door conversion, which as it turns out people enjoy. She found I was always worried if I tried selling them, but people love it and they have no problem with it. And as long as I put in their conversion, I'm fine with, I don't have any flipper regrets. And this is actually a decent little car that needs floor pan. And I have all the stuff to make it run and drive as an LS. So it could be a, LS swap, two-door conversion, 56 Chevy, put it all in primer or whatever. I have some caps for it. So that's the plan on that one. Then we can start working on kind of other junk, our own stuff. Here we are, it's getting to be damn near the middle of July. And we've driven the Nomads, but Danny's car hasn't turned a wheel yet. My 55, which I was dying to work on this year, my two-lane car, it's been sitting for 2 years at least. I want to work on that. This Nova still needs the diff changed. So once we get this done, then I think we can spend the rest of the summer just nitpicking at all the little things and having a little bit of fun with our own gear. This thing needs a fuel pump, so we gotta put that in there, and this could just come home as well, because honestly, there's hardly any cars at home. All we got the tow truck, the two Nomads, and the Chevelle in the garage, once everything goes. And if this thing sells, so we can have a few cars at home. Okay, this one we're gonna have to drag ahead. What are we gonna, I guess it's gonna be a bunch of screwing around. So we have to drag this, well, I guess we can put it beside the car maybe. Yeah, we'll see what we do. This needs to be heavy because we towed it in the wrong way and everything. The old girl's getting a workout today. Oh. Sunday morning, what else did you be doing other than moving junk vehicles around?
I didn't like you being too far from me.
Oh, did the sound go in and out?
It did, which is weird because I've stood that far from you before and it's been fine.
I actually felt as though you were the right distance away from me.
Hey.
How close are we to the I like to keep it as close as I can because this thing's heavy. Don't forget to put this back in neutral. Oh yeah, this thing's got like carpet in it and everything.
This thing is a nice truck. Literally, we just need the fuel pump in it. Then we can enjoy it.
We'll come back and do that. Oh, she's heavy. Oh, it's heavy. Whew. Ooh, she's heavy. We had some microphone issues.
That weren't Danielle's fault. Specify.
We had some microphone issues. Okay, let's see if we can wheel this thing in here. Well, I guess I could put it a little. That's not too bad. Tow trucks are handy. How far do I have to the post?
Keep going. You're good. You're good.
That's
Okay,
good.
Stop.
Okay.
Gosh, that's a nice truck.
She's a big girl. Okay, what's okay. Can you pop that thing in neutral or park, sorry? The road microphone's failing us. It has had a hard life though. Okay, we'll see if we can. Kinda. So around, is it hitting the tires? Oh, there we go. What is it? Open? You go around them? Is it around that one?
It's around this one, yeah. I'm scared to get too far from you.
How close is it to the truck? Pretty close?
Yes.
Yeah. That is the hassle. Can I turn or is it gonna hit the...
Oh.
What's it dragging on?
I think you just hit a bump, not.
Oh, I had a block under it.
Yeah.
Can I turn or not?
You can turn now, yeah.
No, I mean like, is it gonna hit the truck? No.
Oh, this truck. Yeah.
Thanks for all the communication.
I thought you meant the other truck.
Communication lock-in. No, it's just when you tow it from.
Make sure your sound doesn't leave. The thing wasn't hitting the other truck.
That's not terrible. We can probably deal with that, I guess. Don't try and blame me for your shortcomings.
I'm blaming the Rode microphone that is now trash.
Hey, we can't take on the Rode microphone company. Yeah, she's a little close, but we can take some corners. What does this thing look like underneath? Oh, it's got. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. This thing has exhaust on it and everything. That's actually not too bad. Okay, so the transmission's on some sort of a mount. I think the motor has legit motor mounts in it. Of some sort. Where is the...
Mosquitoes are crazy.
Mosquitoes are bad right now, yeah.
Holy.
What is going on here, 56 Chevy? You know what, we're gonna say it's fine. If the bugs are driving me nuts, we'll strap her down and get the hell out of here. We'll deal with this later after we smash the bumper out of it.
We'll just come back when we're home.
Strap your side, let's go. So I switched it around, simply a lot more room, which I really enjoy. But the main issue is Tri-5 Chevrolets with, well, 56, well, all of them, depending unless you're raising the wheel wells. Strapping over the diff and down, pain. This thing has ladder bar or slapper bars. Slapper bars get caught on the lift there and kind of jostle it all, so we'll tow it from the front. There's no drive shaft in or nothing, so this one, it's actually not even like we're cheating it. It can absolutely be towed like this, not do any damage. Your door is good on that side?
I don't know.
I think we're probably good enough. Dan here, D Speed Shop. Pretty sure we got the sound issues figured out by changing the camera and all that. So anyways, we're about to...
Stop!
All right.
It's so stressful. People don't realize.
Well, it's your full-time job now. Make sure we have sound. Okay, so we're gonna dump this thing next door. Hopefully there's no cars coming. And this will be real quick. And we can just, I like to wash this thing, kind of give it a once over, and then once the guys are done ranching, we'll put this thing in the old shop. So we'll have the Chevelle in the new garage and the okay, well, look at the brakes are pulling the truck right over. She no happy. We gotta fix the brakes here because they were good, now they're not. Now we have all sorts of issues. So it's like when they get hot, they start to drag.
You want me to hop out?
Whatever you want to do, but I'm giving her here. Are you gonna stay in?
I'll stay in. It's
Okay.
fine. You never get this view.
Yeah. Oh, garbage cans. Story of my life here. Come on, Courtney. Don't you know I'm trying to move stuff? You're in charge of putting these back.
Yes, dear.
Good?
Nailed it.
We need like a block of wood or something put under the tires.
Okay, I'll go find one. Wood secured.
There wasn't a bigger piece?
No, the bigger pieces were all in use.
Oh, we have a bunch of small ones. We don't need something that giant.
I couldn't find the small ones when I was in a hurry.
They're by the compressor where they always are.
Oh, I didn't know we had it this stuff.
Tell me about it.
Listen, my new job has me under a lot of pressure.
Uh-huh. Oh. Is that one still? There we go.
Oh, it's caught. You have to lower the main thing because it's caught on the... There you go.
Still on the block of wood? It's not going to fall away?
Yeah, it's on the block of wood. It's still one's out. You're going to hit it. You're lifting it.
Someone's got to grease this. It doesn't like when it's at an angle.
One of the arms is still out, though. There you go.
Oh, I thought... This is all the way in. I thought that's what you were
I
talking
know, that's why I said one of the arms is still out.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, I'm going to put this thing on the street where it can let the brakes melt down, and you can move the garbages back, and then we'll come back and, well, we're coming back after breakfast because it's early, and I'm hungry. And then we'll, oh yeah, we all know. And we'll wash this thing down. Hey, so we're back. Had a little brekkie.
How was your breakfast?
It's good, really good. So this thing here, I mean, it's kind of been all over the place here. We started on it, I think I bought it last year. I don't remember.
It was like right after Power Tour, I think.
We bought it last year, brought it home. It was a 4-door. It had an LS in it, and it kind of ran poopy, and it was just kind of whatever. But it was, a cool car, so I bought it. The floors are mediocre. I mean, they've been patched and scabbed together, so I mean, it is what it is. It needs a floor pan if that's the way you want to go with it. I then 2-doored it, and I bought proper 2-door stuff. So a guy had a 2-door section, so I bought like quarter panels and like the whole post and everything, and the door. It's out of a Pontiac, but Canadian Pontiac, so it actually fits pretty decent, and it's a nice job. Then I had the idea of like, well, we don't really need another Tri-5 Chevy at the time. Obviously, things have changed over the past few months in our goals of life. But I was like, well, you know what? Let's make this thing kind of cool. Let's make it like a twin turbo burnout kind of car. So my original plan was 6-liter twin turbo. I had turbo 350, which is not really the right transmission, but I had it, and this 12-bolt rear end. And we got as far as putting the motor and transmission in it. Now this is where I struggle, because this one's got a dealio. I don't know why the hood doesn't just pop. The latch is pulled according to everything I see. 56 Chevys. This may be a tool. Pry bar or something. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there. So we got it running. I'll be right back. I need a flathead screwdriver. What is the deal here? Can you pull up on the hood? Nothing, eh? You can see the latch. Oh, this thing has a belly pan on it. Why? It should just go. I don't understand what the situation is here.
It just really wants to life check.
It's always been a hassle, but now it's a real hassle. Something must be bunged up here. There we go. It's one side. This is a disaster. I need something here. I'm getting angry. There we go. Like I said, super convenient deal, so maybe we'll fix that.
That should maybe be first on the list.
No. We'll struggle with it 50 more times.
That was crazy. Keeping it.
Oh, there's no hood bolts. Oh yeah. This thing has a prop rod. Kind of. So, oh yeah, it's got all the wrong stuff in it. So, this is a 6-liter out of something. Known good. I originally put on, I put on a Holly pump or an oil pan. My plan was to run twin turbos and a bunch of screwing around, do all that. Well, I think that ship has sailed, and we'll probably take all this turbo stuff off, and if somebody wants to buy it, they by all means can, but I don't think it'll be going on the car. I don't really have that much time to screw around with it. So I have a set of headers. We'll put regular headers on it, hook it up to the exhaust, water pump, do all that stuff. I even put on like the turbo timing cover that had like drains on it and stuff. But it's just a lot of fitment, a lot of screwing around. which, like I said, I just want to kind of get this thing together and probably down the road. And it's actually a lot further together than I thought it was, so it won't be that much work. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I didn't know if I had just tacked this, but it's actually seam welded the whole way. So grind that, a little bit of body filler, and I think we're just going to flat black this thing. I put lower rocker sections on. The quarters were decent. The roof and all that has some dents in it. The hood's beat, but they all are. I actually have a different hood. And I got a set of fender caps. Someone sent them in, so I can put those on it, make it look decent. I said we'll just kind of rough it up and I'll paint it, fog it flat black. I have a Terminator X kit, so I should be able to like hook that up. It already has a proper LS tank. It's got a Holly tank with a Holly pump in it. And I believe most of the fuel system, there's an exhaust system kind of half on it, so I'll have to join the headers to the exhaust. I have a set of headers hanging on the wall there. Those are Tri-5 LS headers. So we'll have to, they were wrong, they were drilled wrong, so we'll have to do a little modification to them, but that'll go on there nice. Inside, I have all, you know what? Yesterday I was just going through the shed of doom, and I found a bunch of trim, door trim. It looks like it actually has rear trim around the back glass. Oh, I got this all welded in, seam sealed. This is all in there and done. That's pretty sweet. It's got like a cool button interior. This is all turbo stuff, which I bought, so that's money well wasted. Yeah, I don't know, it's a cool car. It'll do its thing. I think everything worked. I think the brakes were kind of shitty, but we'll, it's single, this is the one where the brakes were junk. The master was junk when I got it. I ordered a brand new one from Rock Auto. The box came empty. Then I ordered another one, and that one leaked right from day one, a Dorman unit. So as I recall, it's got a used, I went to my buddy Dave, and he had one sitting just junk in the in his scrap bin of Tri-5 stuff, and I put that on there, and that's what we made it work for the brakes. So the brakes might work. The front end was kind of its own thing. This is a project. I have a rad for it. I have a bunch of things. It was an old kind of hot rod at some point in its time. So I think what we're probably gonna do today, it's actually not even that dirty. We'll hose it all down though, just cause, clean it all. And then when those guys are done next door, we will we'll put it in the other garage. Yeah, new tenant. So we'll start working on this thing, and I'd like to have it gone rather quickly, and it'd be a really good project for someone. I mean, it's it's a two-door conversion, I realize, but it's actually done with the proper stuff. 6-liter LS, brand new transmission, a few little odds and ends. It's a good little car, and you don't get much anymore these days when you're buying stuff. Like I kind of paid up for it when it was a 4-door, and then I put, it's got a $1,000 fuel system in it. I think I paid $1,000 for doors and quarters, and then the motor was $1,000. The transmission was $600-700. Got a set of wheels and tires on it. Like, before you know it, I probably got $7,000-8,000 in it the way it sits right now. And it's garbage. I don't remember what the trunk looked like. You can look in there real quick. It's probably rotten. They all are. But hey. Oh, jeez, it has a key. Holy moly. I think I even have the key for it. I kept it.
That would be amazing.
It came with a sole key, which I think is this. It looks like it's all bent. All right, the trunk floor must have been okay, in my mind anyways. Oh yeah. Oh, this thing's actually mint. They all rot out here, which isn't too bad, and around the wheel tub, which, it's like they always rot here, and it's actually not too bad. This is a good car. Yeah, the spare tire well's got a bit of a leak. Shock mounts have been fixed before, but yeah, we can't lose this key. I will put it back. So we're just gonna wash it right quick, and then it'll probably sit for a few hours, and we'll tow it over to the other garage there when those guys are done. In the meantime, we got other things to work on. We're filming like 4 videos at once right now, just the way time is going, and it's playing with Danny's head. Actually, what it really is she started editing, so now I don't have to do everything in order. I can just do whatever I want to do, film it, and she has to make it into something good. Dee Dee's Beef Chop Soup. Okay, we'll watch it. We'll be back shortly.
Didn't we just do this?
Ooh, it barely grabbed at one side, eh? Yeah, no, we definitely did, but it's a bit of a hassle. So we can push this thing back a little. Is it right up against the Bobcat?
Yeah, I think so. Hey.
That's good enough. It's a little cattywampus. I'm just going to the other garage, but I feel like the 2 seconds it takes to run a strap on it, that's probably the way to do it.
They're smarter, not harder.
This is more of a safety thing than smarter. Oops.
Safety is smart.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, you want to move that board? And I'm gonna,
Board.
yeah, the small one. I'm just gonna go out, turn around. I guess I'll just come right back down this way. And nothing's gonna fly off here. Eh? We're not going 100 mile an hour or anything. Well, maybe. Ah. Oh, I might need you to move these garbages. We'll see. I don't know if we can make the turn.
Here, Clarence.
We're all good? Oh, someone's coming down the lane. Guess we'll just wait here. Hopefully they turn off, because
Tell us a joke.
otherwise we have issues. So 2 trucks going down the back lane. What do we do? Oh, I think it's Bread Lady, so we're good. Yeah, she's backing in.
Perfect. All right, we'll see you on the other
Real
side.
nail biter. Oh, am I?
Right in the truck.
We'll edit that part out. It won't go any further out. How close am I?
Good.
Hot. Oh. That'll happen on them big jobs. Luckily, the tailgate's junk. Okay.
And you got the ground for this.
I think it was the bottom that hit, not the...
I think it was right here, wasn't it?
No, it was the blue part. There's blue paint on the tailgate. Come on, crime scene. Clearly, I didn't have that out far enough, which I should have. Maybe next time.
Honestly, that's your first one of those.
No.
What?
Well, look at all the dents on the tailgate. Where'd those come from?
I guess so.
I can tell you how many times I've done it. I think that was the 3rd time. Yeah, because this one was already there. 1, 2, and there's this one is 3, oh, 4.
You did all those? I thought those were already there.
No, but I mean, look at the tailgate. It's really, if you had no tailgate, you could get away with a lot more because it wouldn't hit the taillights or nothing. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We'll get this thing out of here. We'll start, I guess, tearing into that thing. Man, that's why I hate 56 Chevys. They cause damage, you know, tow trucks. So, let's go through what we got inside. I think I kept most of the... Oh, it's hot in here.
Oh my gosh.
So I kept all the factory kind of exhaust stuff that was modified. So, worst case, why do I have extra exhaust manifolds? Oh no, manifold in the pipe, and this one's just all together.
Can I actually ask you a really quick question?
I love it.
Were you missing when people would comment about how terrible your jeans are that you decided to wear these ones that are just...
I wore these out for dinner last night.
I know.
So this one's been modified to fit the steering box, and it looks like it's actually cracked. So we can weld that back up. Or I have headers. We'll see. This would probably be a lot easier. Now, the deal is I ended up buying a bunch of stuff for this car, like 2 of these turbos. So I ended up spending, oh God, I think $1,500 or $2,000 on a turbo kit, which has been nicely stored in a storage unit. So I had kind of thought that actually I kept these manifolds because the headers, turbo headers, were just a nightmare. I ended up cutting them all up. Is to flip them around. So I don't know. Ultimately, this is a complete setup for another car. I can't imagine junk. I can't imagine it's worth anything extra on the car. You know what I mean? Like if we actually were to build it. So I have all these tubes and whatever. I wonder if I can just sell the turbo kit worth of stuff. You know what I mean?
Probably.
These turbos have gone up in price. I think I paid $150 and now they're a couple of hundred. Oh, battery. Oh no, I do have all the garnish moldings. So I got rear ones. Oh, and I washed it. Look at that. Actually came up not bad. And then 2 fronts. This must have come with that car, maybe? And then what we got here? Oh yeah, pile of miscellaneous. So, yeah, we got some bends, and then blow-off, wastegates. There are 2 wastegates and no blow-off valve, so that's whatever. It won't make that noise. So there we have it. I have a drive shaft for it somewhere, which this thing, so it did have a 5.3, actually a 5.3 that went in that 57 hardtop, and it ran, but it ran shitty. And then I think it was a fuel injection kind of deal, because once you put a carburetor on it, it's seen to run better. Well, those guys are about to find out right now, actually, as we speak, on their drive home. So who knows, it might have been whatever. And then, but the transmission had no reverse, so it was junk, and it was like a newer style metric kind of turbo 350, so nothing special, and they're kind of their own unique thing. So this now has a rebuilt turbo 350 with, like, I think a pretty aggressive stall in it. Like, it's a small converter, probably like a 3000 deal. So again, it may not be ideal for just a daily driver, but it's going to be what it's going to be. And then actually I've been keeping it for a while here, but on I got this is the first aluminum rat I bought from for your car, actually. So it's seen some life. I'm going to put this in there because it doesn't have Well, it came with a rad, but I think it was leaking and not happy, so we got to modify that to fit in there. We got a water pump in the other garage. And then, where did I put the 56 stuff? Oh, in here. So, when you find people have sent me a bunch of miscellaneous, tri-pipe stuff, and I got a set of these 56 Chevy brows, which is nice. So, because this is literally just, there was nothing there. It was someone filled it full of fillers, so we can put those on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we'll put that on. The car looks pretty rough, clearly, but I think if we just kind of Scotch-Brite it, we'll take some dents out of the doors, peel the trim off. We can probably get in there and everything. And just kind of paint it one color, flat black or primer or whatever. And go through the brakes, make sure they work. It actually did drive okay. The brakes were soft, but it actually drove down the road not too bad. And then it looks like I must have put a block under it to lower the back, because I have a look in mind that I enjoy. So looks like we might have lowered it a little bit, but otherwise, like the two-door conversion, it's got a little rust hole in the roof. Yeah, so there's a little bit here, but we gotta just smooth all that out. We'll just do a light coat of filler. We might even just leave it, actually. I don't know. That way no one can say it. They didn't know what it was. Thing's got, bumpers on it, exhaust. It has interior of sorts. It has no door panels, but I'm thinking it'd be a nice little driver for somebody. It's kind of, if it wasn't a 56, I'd be keeping it. But it's very similar. Well, it'd be almost exactly the same as my 57 in a lot of ways. So, yeah, there you have it. That being said, there's actually a couple of guys who are interested in this car. I might send them a message and see, because I bought a bunch of parts that I didn't end up using. That floor pan is one of them. And then I actually bought a whole new tubular front control arms and a disc brake kit. So I have all the stuff to make this thing kind of into something, you know what I mean? But at that point now, I feel like I'm buying and selling stuff, and you got to charge. It's almost like a labor job at that point. And I can only imagine what you'd have to charge on a floor pan to justify doing it for someone else where I'm not cutting corners. Probably wouldn't be the guy for that. Same with all the turbo stuff. I mean, like I said, I got $1,500 into the turbo stuff. I don't know how to do it. I got to put it all together. You're gonna charge that guy another $3,000 to have a turbo car? I don't think it's worth it. So I'm thinking we'll just kind of put it together, make it run and drive, sell it reasonably to someone, and then they can decide what they want to do, and then all that stuff can come extra. And honestly, if someone wants to buy it extra, I'll give them a pretty good deal on it. Just I don't even have to get my money back out of it. Just get some of it, and I'd be happy. But that's where we're gonna leave this one. I don't know how the videos work, but there's been so much miscellaneous going on lately. It's unbelievable. But that Camaro was going today. That's its own kind of video. The 57 hardtop and the wagon are gone out of my life. I think we're done selling cars at this point. So now we can just get back to this is going to be for sale, but kind of more back to like the old school, working on stuff for ourselves and all that. And going forward, this will be a big one where we got to, like I said, get it ready to go and sold. It'll be a couple week job. Chevelle will be a big project, and then I want to leave this garage kind of, I don't want to say empty, but stuff that's kind of runner driver, because I want to bring Danny's car home, give it a once over. I want to bring my 55 two-lane car home. The black Nomad needs an oil change in the worst way. The blue Nomad, a couple of hood supports or fasteners fell off and that was vibrating. So it's just, we need a garage almost just for maintenance at this point. So that's what we'll be doing. If I can get this one running and driving here shortly, which maybe just a couple of videos, then at least it could be running, driving, and get in and out and kind of go from there. So that's the grandiose plan. After, even though I'm a little mad at it, that it decided to hurt my prized possession, low mile, barely abused tow truck. And tow truck, the front brake sticking on it. Like, it's just, we're at the point now where I've been focusing so hard on selling things that the basics and all that is kind of starting to fall apart. So.
And it's when the basics start falling apart that everything else starts falling apart. So if you don't stay on top of the basics, then a long-haired Canadian hippie swoops in and takes it.
Someone's going to come in and, maybe we'll just do this. Are we done? Did that just happen?
It already looks 1,000 times better.
All right, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe below, please. And we'll see you on the next video.